Hello, hello, and welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So this is going to be a general love reading for my wonderful Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. This is a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate with every Sagittarius out there, but I do hope that it resonates for you, you find it useful, at least enjoyable. I would say take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. So this is also a timeless reading. It's for whenever you come across it. Huge thank you to all my supporters of the channel. You guys are fantastic. And yes, you may have noticed we have a bit of a format change for how I'm videoing this set of readings. I thought I'd give it a try in the hope also that maybe more people will see it, purely because of YouTube's new Puritan algorithms mean that most of the things that are on these tarot cards, mainly just natural human forms, are now being red flagged as adult content. So I'm going to try it this way round. I might have to show you less cards. I'll show you anything that I can that is PC. But I hope you enjoy it. And if you do like this new format, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, Sagittarius, I'm going to start by giving you some general messages about the energy surrounding you regarding your love life right now, what do we need to know, and then I will go into a spread for you and clarify as needed. So, for my lovely Sagittarius, please. Let me get some messages, please, for my Saggies in love. What does Sagittarius need to know? And obviously I'm a bit new to this, guys, in terms of videoing myself rather than just my hands, so please bear with me if I'm a bit rusty at the start here. Hopefully it'll get better. So can you give me some messages for Saggy, please? Saggy in love. There we go. Ooh, nice. Let's see. I never like to speak too soon, but that is the Ten of Pentacles, your first card out. And it is depicting a wedding celebration in this deck, so it's a very beautiful card. Okay. The Knight of Wands has come out with the Judgment card together. Wow. Okay, give me a couple more, please, for Sagittarius. The Ace of Cups. Okay, maybe I was right to think this is actually going to be a nice reading for you, Saggy. Give you one more. Whoa, okay. King of Wands coming out with the Tower. The King of Wands is behind the Tower there. Wow, well, there's a lot of fiery energy, of course, Sag. We've got the King of Wands. We've also got the Knight of Wands already. It seems quite dramatic so far, considering we've got Judgment with the Knight of Wands, which is kind of someone almost rushing forward impulsively to go after something they're called to go after, something that they just feel like fired up about, very passionate about, to take action on. I almost get a sense of to not let something get away as well. It's kind of like Judgment can be a little bit of it's now or never is what I'm getting from this card. And with that Knight of Wands, it's now or never to show someone how you feel about them, to make some gesture to show how passionate you are about them. With the King of Wands and the Tower together as well, this is kind of someone maybe kind of in the process that it might be upsetting some people, or there might be some drama or upset around them making this decision, this judgment call. It might be like, what's the phrase? Upsetting the milk cart? No, sorry, I'm terrible with these phrases. But yeah, anyway, let's see. We've also got the Ten of Pentacles, which, as I said, is depicting a marriage, a wedding. It's very beautiful. And the Ten of Pentacles is about this energy of having it all together and stability, family kind of cheering you on, a lot of celebration and excitement for the future. And we have the Ace of Cups that came out. It did come out in the upright. I was just turning around to show you, which is, again, it's just an energy of celebration. So for some of you, this could be someone that you were in a commitment with. Maybe you've been in separation. This could be a married partner that you've been separated from, and someone is making the dynamic move to take action to try and have a renewal, kind of to maybe take you back to the beautiful feeling you had before, where there was so much excitement for the future together. They kind of want you to remember that, and for that to inspire you to have a new beginning with them. But let me get some clarification. Why is this Ten of Pentacles here? Why is this Ten of Pentacles here for Saggy? Why the Ten of Pentacles? There we go. Three of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Wow. Someone wants to build with you. They want to build so that you end up reaching that Ten of Pentacles. I keep getting the message of that was the original plan that you originally envisaged with this person, like you imagined for the future with them. You imagined a future together, and they want to yeah, even in this Page of Pentacles card, the person is looking back at the sun, holding a message, a gesture, and looking back to when times were more optimistic and happier with the sun card, with the sun energy. Let's see, tell me about this Knight of Wands and Judgment. Tell me about the Knight of Wands and Judgment, please. The Page of Pentacles I just showed you has come out with the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're about to get away from somebody, or this could be flipped, obviously, but someone is about to get away and the other person is like, hold up, I've got to give this one more chance. I've got to give this one more shot at, it's now or never, basically, before somebody gets away for good. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Now that did flip around as it fell out, the Two of Wands in reverse with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's like, well, it's a sense of that there was potentially in the past some sort of crossroads moment where someone made a bad decision, is kind of what I'm getting, or they didn't make the decision to follow their heart, which there was a moment where they could have made a decision to go in a certain direction in their life, and I feel like they maybe even this Ace of Cups, it was on offer before. This new beginning in love was the opportunity, and someone didn't take it. And it could be that someone who maybe offered their love, but they kind of got turned down in one way or another. That person is now feeling pretty scorned or upset, or kind of bit betrayed by whoever like turned them down, who didn't come towards them. Why is the King of Wands with the Tower, please? Why is the King of Wands with the Tower? The Hierophant. And it flipped and landed on the Ace of Cups. We've got Justice at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like strongly this is a commitment in separation, that this might even be someone you already divorced who wants to have a whole new beginning with you. That's quite... Okay, let's see. Tell me more, please. Why the Tower? Nine of Swords in reverse. Well, someone is... they've got past the worry about something. Maybe if someone wasn't taking action before because they were concerned, as I said, maybe it would... I'm gonna remember that saying right at the end of this video. It's like, upset the apple cart. Is that it? Upset the apple cart? Anyway, they were worried about the repercussions of following their heart. They were worried about the drama, the fallout, the upset that it would cause. And now they're like, no, I'm not worried anymore. I want to take action, prioritizing my happiness. Tell me, what is this Tower? What would the fallout be? Oh, okay. The Star has come out. Star card. Which, interestingly, the Star follows the Tower in the order of the major arcana. So maybe this Tower may have already happened, in which case I would say this is someone who wants to rebuild with you, Saggy, because we have that 3 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, the Tower can almost be a 10 of Pentacles. It can be something that is built with the intention of the long term, that is something quite stable, that, you know, you invest, it takes a lot of money to build a tower generally, and it's kind of seems to have been destroyed already, but maybe someone wants to rebuild. Let me stop there with that. Let me get this deck. Can you tell me anything else about this for Saggy? So, Ace of Cups. Again, so there's, okay, so tell me about this, reiterate for me, clarify or confirm. Seems to be, it's going to be a new beginning, an opportunity for a new beginning, and love is presenting itself for you, Sagittarius. And you don't have to take it, obviously, but it's an opportunity. Tell me about that Ace of Cups. It's come out twice. Tell me about that Ace of Cups, please. There we go. Judgment. Oh, Judgment. With Death at the bottom of the deck. Judgment and then the Ace of Cups. I mean, using 2 different decks, within 10 minutes, we've got the same cards. Judgment, Ace of Cups, Judgment, Ace of Cups. There is, and Death at the bottom of the deck. This is something that kind of went through an ending. It's gone through the dynamic between you and a person has already shifted dramatically, maybe from optimism to this is destroyed, this is over. What you knew of this situation how you knew this situation to be has already ended, but that doesn't mean, I mean, there seems to be something here where someone is called to resurrect it. I mean, and it's now or never, apparently, for this person. So I'm going to stop there with those because it's just giving me the same cards that already came out. And let's go into your spread, Sergi, and I'll see what else we can find out for you. Okay, so in the spread itself, I'm going to be asking specific questions about you and the person you have on your mind or who's coming through in this reading. Bearing in mind when I'm saying this is how you feel, this is how they feel. If it's the other way around for you, you can just flip it. That's no problem. So can I get the top 5 cards for Sagittarius, please? Top 5 cards for Saggy, please. Okay, let's go. Okay, interesting. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's see. How you're feeling about them, Sagittarius. The first card we have is the 9 of Pentacles. So, what it's kind of giving me that you're feeling like about this person that you're independent from each other is the strongest message I'm getting. that they're doing their thing, you're doing your thing. You're both self-sufficient. You're both doing kind of perfectly fine, and you are also both your own people, in terms of there's no lack of self-identity between the two of you. You are both autonomous to each other, and you feel maybe they are focused on their own hobbies, interests. They have a lot that they're focused on about their own life, and that's all I can say right now from the Nine of Pentacles. Is you feel like they're successful at what they do, and they maybe make some sort of career from working for themselves, being self-employed, but they are pretty happy and do what they do very well, basically. Now, how they're feeling about you, Sagittarius, is the Two of Swords. So this is giving me the feeling that they're stuck. They feel like there's no choice that they can make about this situation for some reason. They feel, or potentially, that this the road towards you is currently blocked. I also get a sense of kind of, they feel like they feel like they can't deal with it right now, they're ignoring it, or that they're stuck. So there's nothing they can do at the moment. We'll get into what that is about in a moment. Now, what is their situation, Saggy, is the Two of Cups. So this is interesting because it's giving me that their situation is related heavily to a partnership with someone who it's just a bit, I'm gonna have to clarify, because you're feeling like they're very independent and doing their own thing, and for them the Two of Cups is, you know, their situation is, it can often be a card of a soulmate or a strong bond or a union. So I'm definitely have to clarify what is going on with their situation. Now, the action that they're most likely going to take towards you next, we have the World. So that is a major shift. It's a major, I mean, we just saw the Ace of Cups come out twice. So it's a dramatic change from one chapter of life to the next. But as an action towards you, it kind of tells me that they want to take you with them on into that next chapter. And because there are two people here on this World card kind of dancing together. So it may be that they want to bring you into their world, whilst at the moment they seem to be a very like solo energy character as far as you're concerned. They may want to bring you into their life, but they feel like that is blocked to them right now for some reason. Now, what's going to be happening between the two of you going forward? I would normally say the next few weeks, next 30 days from when you come across this video. We have the Nine of Wands. It's interesting because I was just saying about how they want to bring you into their world, but there are and that there are blockages to doing that. There's almost things that they feel like they need to protect you from, or it's kind of giving me the feeling of was it Jane Eyre? Don't quote me on this, but my memory is that obviously Heathcliff, whatever, is it Heathcliff? I'm mixing my books, aren't I? Anyway, the guy who lived in the house of Jane Eyre, you know, he wanted to bring the new woman into his life and to be with who he loved, but he was like, there was like a room that he had to keep locked because his previous wife, who had gone insane, he had to kind of look after her and keep her locked up in there. Don't ask me why that's come into my head, and I'm obviously not suggesting that's your literal situation, anyone, Saggy, but it's just giving me that feeling of there's things that they want to protect you from, or they don't want you to get involved with. Maybe that is the drama, the fallout that kind of was coming through at the beginning. Let's let me get another layer for you. Can you clarify, please, for Saggy with the top 5 cards? Oh, and please do hit the like button for me if you want to. That would be wonderful. It would mean the world to me, especially with my first debut of myself on these videos. And leave me a comment if you like the new format. And obviously, if you like the reading, that'd be wonderful. Thank you so much. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So, please clarify for me for Saggy with the top 5 cards. Okay, let's go. Wow. Seems like quite a mysterious character that you're dealing with. Like they don't like to put all their cards on the table, pardon the pun. They make plans quietly into themselves about what action they're going to take. So what came out to clarify how you're feeling about them, Saggy, with the 9 of Pentacles, we have the 6 of Wands. So again, I said that you really admire this person is what I'm getting. I said that you see them as being very successful in what they do. They might even get a lot of admiration from other people for their work. They're someone that other people look up to. You feel like they have got their stuff together and they're doing very well for themselves, and that they maybe get a lot of attention or admiration from people. You feel like they really stand out as well, and that they are happy and successful, and because they're good at what they do as well. It's interesting. I'm not getting so much. I'm gonna go straight into like clarifying, because I'm not getting so much of emotions you have towards this person. It's more just that you really have a lot of respect and admiration for them. Tell me about anything else about how Saggy's feeling about this person. Anything else about how Sagittarius is feeling about them? I mean, maybe if they're quite mysterious, maybe you don't know enough else for it to seem deeper than you'd. It's kind of giving me the almost like you know, it's not that they're a mini celebrity, but to you they're like someone you're admiring from afar. Let me see. What else can you tell me about how Saggy's feeling about this person, please? Strength. Okay, anything else? You may feel like they wear their heart on their sleeve. This could be a water sign that you're dealing with. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, it doesn't have to be. They could just have that in their chart. This might be someone who is self-employed, or they work in a creative industry, and they are successful by following their heart. This could be someone who owns an art gallery or something like that. Not necessarily, doesn't have to be that, but they own their own business, and it's like a passion project that they've been able to monetize or turn into a career. You feel like they follow their heart basically and are very successful as a result. And that they get a lot of attention, that they have a lot of eyes on them. Anything else about how Saggy's feeling about this person? Too many. Whoa. Yeah, you feel like it was the 8 of Pentacles that wanted to kind of pop out. You feel like they're very focused on their endeavours. They work very hard. So obviously, although I said they've turned their passion project into a career for some of you, but they have really grafted to be able to do that. It hasn't just fallen into their hands. Anything else? There we go. We have the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which was the first card out for how you feel about them. So it's there again. You really feel like this person has done... Oh my gosh. Underneath the 9 of Pentacles is the 6 of Wands. You know, like... the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Yeah, it's exactly the same energy. You really feel like they are doing really well for themselves. I'm just going to be repeating myself because it's the same cards. But yeah, but what else came out was the Two of Wands and the Page of Cups. And in this deck, the Two of Wands is someone who's kind of, they're in a cage and they're admiring the little bird that is actually, the bird is free, the human is in the cage. And they're admiring the bird and its freedom. So maybe you, Sagittarius, are in a position where you can't actually approach this person. For one reason or another, it's out of your hands. Maybe someone out of the two of you is committed already. I mean, they're coming through in this very single, independent energy. So maybe it's you, Saggy, who are just admiring them from afar, but you can't do anything. You can't reach out. You can't flirt with them, whatever, because of your existing commitments. For some of you. For others, you just kind of feel like your hands are tied, like this isn't something that you can do. And it's going to be different for all of you as to why that is. Maybe if this was someone that you previously broke up with, maybe you just feel like that's not something I can reopen. For some of you, if this is someone you work with, again, maybe it's like, well, I can't SHIT where I eat, as in I can't date people at work, or I can't date my boss, or something like that. Yeah, so having to spell out swear words like I'm 12, but it's fine. It's fine, YouTube. So how they're feeling about you, we have the Two of Swords and it's clarified by the King of Swords. So yeah, it's really like they feel, again, like it's a very logical approach to feelings. It's very like, it's not a choice they can think about, and they have to keep their thoughts to themselves. So they feel like they have to, anything they might want to say to you, they just, got to keep that to myself. It's not an option. It's not a path I can go down. Why is the question, obviously. Why does this person feel that way about Sagittarius? They could have air in their chart, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but I feel like we get all the signs by the end of every reading. So, but just with the King of Swords there and how they're feeling about you, someone is feeling very like they have to think about this. They have to be practical, and because of that, I mean, again, feelings aren't even coming into this. Because of that, it's not even an option that they can consider. But let's see, why is this person feeling like this about Sagittarius? Strength has come out again. You both feel strength about each other. So there could be a Leo strong placement. But it's also like you both feel like you have to hold back from each other, and you have to not give in to like impulse. Tell me why. Why is this person feeling the King of Swords especially? Why? And the Two of Swords. Thank you. Oh, the Hierophant. Okay. So maybe someone is in a marriage. The Tower. So three major arcana, basically, Strength, the Hierophant, and the Tower, have come out as to why this person is feeling like very head over heart about this situation, Saggy. So maybe they are committed, or you are. There could also be something to do with difference of backgrounds, difference of spiritual beliefs, different religious backgrounds, or maybe the upset, the fallout that we saw at the beginning with, I described with someone kind of going after what they want. There would be a tower involved. It could be from family not approving of different backgrounds, potentially. Why would there be a tower? Or what is the tower here? Or this tower has already happened between the two of you. So maybe this is someone you've already divorced from or broken up from, and could go either way. What is the Tower? What's the Tower? Okay. Let's see. So we've got basically what came out. It's like this is a secret admiration for each other, or they feel like they have to keep any admiration or attraction that they have towards you secret, because they're trying to build something. They're trying to put their effort and attention into something for the long term that otherwise they're not going to get to the next stage of their life if they act too impulsively. They may also feel pretty content how they are at the moment. So they feel like it's best to keep any affection or brewing feelings to themselves, because they're kind of trying to build something at the moment. And it's kind of the sense that taking, allowing their passion to drive would kind of mean whatever they've been working on, the kind of would crumble, or like so they have to keep quiet. Essentially, it's kind of reiterating the same message. There's things that they might like to say to you, but it's kind of like a fantasy to be able to say that, and they have to be logical and practical. So what is their current situation, Sagittarius? We have the Two of Cups, as I mentioned. It's clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Again, it's two people, again, on the Seven of Pentacles, facing each other, thinking about what they've already invested together. So their current situation is they are in some sort of union or agreement with someone, or partnership with someone, and they have a certain amount invested in that situation that I feel like it's quite, this could even be like that they have an investment with a friend or family member. Again, this doesn't have to be a romantic union, if I didn't say that already. With the Two of Cups, it can just be someone like that they've made some sort of, they've gone into partnership with, they've teamed up with, but it's a very close bond or connection. It could be someone that they started a business with, for example, and that is getting their full attention. There's also this kind of feeling I'm getting about it. Things are a little bit tentative, or a little bit potentially rocky about the situation right now. Maybe trying to keep the other person happy so that the investment continues from both sides. Let me see. Can we clarify, please, this person's current situation with the Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles? Why is that? Strength has come out every single time I've clarified. It's definitely a Leo energy. Okay, tell me more, please. I'm just going to leave it on the table. I'm not going to put it back in now. It's going to tell me about that Seven of Pentacles. It's also someone is trying to maybe get through something difficult where they might feel like they're pulled in two different directions, but they're trying to do what's right, and they feel is kind of like ethically or morally they're trying to be a stand-up person. They're trying to, which is all, I'm not saying that with any criticism, it's they are really trying to do what is right. Just what I keep getting. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles, please. Thank you. The High Priestess with the Ace of Pentacles. The Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. They really want to make some sort of offer they're really trying to work on stabilizing a new beginning. It's proving quite difficult. This could also be that they are in the process of splitting assets with somebody else that they were in a partnership with. It's not going to be for everyone, but it feels like they're trying to do what they think is right and follow their kind of gut about grounding themselves. And that could be with that world energy for that next chapter I was kind of talking about. If they feel like if they take action too impulsively right now, it's going to destabilize their plans for the future. So whatever they're working on right now it's difficult for them because maybe they're being pulled in by their head and their heart, but they're doing what they think is right to be able to stabilize the future. I feel, yeah, we've got the 5 of Wands with the 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles underneath. So there is some sort of, if you can see all those, there is some sort of, I feel like they're facing some difficulty with someone that they have investments with. This could be, yeah, as I said, friend, colleague, someone they started a business with. There's, it seems like there's disagreements about money going on. This could be family as well, to be fair, but there's disagreements. There's because someone is still wanting to work on something, put a lot of hard work into it, or something they have already put a lot of hard work into it. Someone in the mix is trying to take what they can from the situation and run, and kind of, or even there could be a bit of theft going on as well. I'm kind of getting, I don't normally get that, but like something with money that's gone missing, or that from savings, or someone has borrowed money from somebody, and there's definitely, I'm getting like a be careful who, like this person lent money to somebody or offered support to someone, or they were invested in something with somebody else, and it's kind of, they're struggling because what they have invested is kind of, they're on the brink of losing it, so they're trying to maybe maintain some sort of relationship so that they can stabilize their future, is kind of what I'm getting. So they're in a very, like, they're preoccupied with a lot of 3D world matters right now. I know this is a love reading, but I guess it's just like a little window into your person's situation, because you feel like you can't really reach out to them like emotionally right now. They feel like they can't even think about doing that towards you right now because they have to be logical, and that's maybe what I've just described is a little bit of why. So the action that they're most likely going to take towards you next, Saggy, we have the World, and it's clarified by the High Priestess. Mysterious son of a gun. I mean, it's a bit secretive, and it's they are kind of moving into the next chapter of their life whilst not letting people know about it, in terms of, they might be, as I said, they might be making plans that will involve you in the long run, they're hoping, but you're not going to really know about it. It's kind of shrouded in mystery, to be honest, because, okay, let's try and clarify. What does that mean in terms of the action that they're going to take towards my Sagittarius, please? The World and the High Priestess. The Star, or Major Arcana. So they are moving, they're making moves based on their gut. They certainly, someone who seems quite, they have quite a strong sense of like, this is what I need to do right now. And they're quite confident about that as a result, because they trust their intuition, and they also kind of feel, with the Star card, they feel guided towards this in the direction they're going. So they are moving almost I like it. I mean, it's almost like an effortless transition they're making it seem like. But considering how many times the Strength card has come out, I feel like it's actually taken quite a lot of inner strength and willpower to make this change. But they are kind of flowing with the energy. I haven't seen the Temperance card yet, but I do get that they're kind of retaining their balance and going with the energetic flow. To for some of them, they might also be moving, like geographically. Doesn't have to be. Tell me more about the action that they're going to take towards Saggy. Interesting. Oh, the Ten of Pentacles, which is obviously the first card out at the beginning of this reading, has come out, and it's like that's what they are heading towards. But then the Devil, immediately after I was going to get all excited, flipped out on the table as well. There's a whole chunk of cards, so I'm not going to take all of those, but I think it just was like, we also need to bear in mind that there is a devil in the mix here. That is something that is an element of something that they're tied to, that has been maybe codependent on them. I think that's their current situation as well, with this kind of money logistical situation. It's something that maybe started as something that they thought was going to benefit them, and has now become like a shadow hanging over them. So they are moving with the energy towards their destiny, if you like. They're listening to the signs, synchronicities, their intuition, to move towards what they want and their wish fulfillment, which is this beautiful Ten of Pentacles situation. But I feel like there's an element of doing it quietly because of something that's hanging over them. But what does that mean in terms of the action that Saggy's going to see from this person? What action is Saggy going to see? Page of Pentacles, which, remember, it's landed back out on the Ten of Pentacles. And I think I showed you that at the very beginning, because I said about the person looking back at the happiness. And there's the sun. Huh. Do you remember when I showed you this and I said the guy is like looking back at the sun, holding that message, that gesture? The sun is at the bottom of the deck. So this could feel like there's a delay as well with this coming to pass. And I do kind of get the sense that you're not, at the moment, you don't feel terribly, you know, I haven't, like for you, I didn't get anything to do with like heartbreak or sorrow. So I feel like you're okay. You just have a lot of admiration and respect for this person, and you really, maybe you feel like you want to be a part of their world, but that they are quite closed off in that sense. Like you couldn't get in it, even if you wanted to, you couldn't reach them. But it seems like their action is there's going to be some sort of message going forward that does make you optimistic, and anything else. Why is this Ten of Pentacles here? I just want to know if this is someone that you were in a commitment with before, or that was something. I don't know if it's that, or if it's so much, or if it's that you had previously imagined that could be your future with this person. Tell me about, why is the Ten of Pentacles here as the action? There's the Temperance card. I was just talking about it. Temperance, the Page of Wands. It does seem like there, if there was a commitment between the two of you, you've both healed, and you are now both living, as I said, autonomously independent from each other, but you're both doing okay in that. You healed from maybe the you've gotten over the sense of loss or disappointment that you had to kind of let the idea of the happily ever after Ten of Pentacles go with this person. You've kind of healed from that, and now it's kind of like they will be wanting to re-spark it with you, to communicate for sure with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Anything else? King of Wands and the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We saw him at the beginning with the Tower, obviously. What's underneath that? I do feel like this is someone that you had an ending with in the past. I have to say that again because the Ten of Swords is underneath here as well. But then we also have... So I feel like this is someone who maybe there was an ending, you two parted ways previously. You've healed from it. And the idea that you had for what could be the possibilities, you're okay. You kind of healed from that disappointment now. But I feel like this person has long-term intentions towards you that they're not currently sharing, that they're keeping to themselves. But they will be making kind of moves in the shadows that you maybe don't know about to be able to reach back out to you in the future once they've kind of established their stable new beginning first, because that's very much their focus right now. Now, save the spiciness for the end, Sagittarius. What's going to be happening between you and this person going forward the next few weeks, next 30 days from when you come across this reading? Nine of Wands with the Seven of Swords. And I told you my Jane Eyre story, and I'm so sorry for any big Jane Eyre fans because I'm sure I butchered it. But essentially I was talking about how someone was hiding something that they were trying to protect you from. And now we have the Seven of Swords. I mean, it's literally, it's a very... Now, the Seven of Swords can often be someone like trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes. It's not like we don't like the Seven of Swords in general. So it's like someone trying to, you know, be sneaky and lie to us. And they don't have our best intentions at heart by doing that. I don't know if that's the case here, because I do get more of like a protective sense over you by doing this. But I actually want to use this again. Let me see. Why is the Seven of Swords with the Nine of Wands is what's going to be happening for Sagittarius and this person going forward? Why the Seven of Swords with the Nine of Wands, please? Temperance. It's like they're trying to keep the status quo, and they're also trying to not rock the apple cart. I'm definitely going to look up that phrase after this. There would be, I feel like there would be massive fallout, drama, upset, arguments if they were open and direct about what they were doing. So they're trying to do, it's more like a strategic approach that this person is taking. Tell me more, please. So we've got the Nine of Cups, and in this deck, this Nine of Cups card is depicting basically, there's like a, let's say it's a princess who could only have females in her bedroom. So this young man who was in love with her and wanted to go and see her in her bedroom, dressed up as one of her like female, you know, maids or whatever, to be able to get close to her to get what they both wanted. But it's literally talking about kind of taking a bit of a sneaky strategic approach for them to both be happy. And it does talk about wish fulfillment, and we've got the star at the bottom of the deck, which is also about wish fulfillment. So it's kind of what you both want and are wishing for. I don't think this person has any ill intention towards you. It's not what I'm getting at all. It's more that they are trying to go about this in a mysterious way, a strategic way, to avoid also your contentment, your sense of peace being extremely disturbed otherwise. Anything else about what that means for Sagittarius? What is that going to mean for this connection going forward? There's the Three of Pentacles, but the Moon at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like the two of you are going to start collaborating more. If this is someone who's like, a friend or a work colleague, it's almost like they are going to be making sure that you guys work on more projects together, let's just say, so that they can spend more time with you. That it's going to be, if this is a friend, it's going to be, oh, hey, Sagittarius, I'm having this difficulty with, I don't know, there's a spider in my room. Can you please come around? I just can't deal with it. Can you please come around and get the spider for me? It's the only thing I could think of, sorry guys. Or something like that, like, I need some advice on my tax return. I have no idea. They definitely do know how to do it, but like they'll, could you come around and take a look over it so they can spend more time with you? It's kind of like that. It's like, or, making sure that the two of you are working on the same project together at work. It's just a little bit of like, not everything is going to be out in the open right now, but they're doing it to protect you from something, is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, but what I'm also going to get before I finish the reading, I've got these, this new little deck, my first foray into oracle cards, and they are botanical themed because I thought, Earth Rose Tarot needs some flower cards. So, can I get a couple of flowers for Saggy, please? For Sagittarius and this situation, this connection. Whoa. Okay, one more please. That's way too many, but I'll take the one that showed upright. Right, so the first one you have, Sagittarius, is the hydrangea, which is thankfulness for understanding. And it says, before we can forgive one another, we have to understand one another. There we go. So this person may really appreciate some understanding right now that they are doing what they're doing and acting as they're acting. As I said, for this, they're doing it from a good place. And trying to understand, when we try our best to understand where someone else is coming from, it can also relieve some of any, like, when I at the very beginning, if I'll try and remember, there was the Two of Wands in reverse underneath the Ace of Cups, and I said, oh, well, I've got this Queen of Swords, and it's kind of like someone didn't go towards somebody and that person was left feeling kind of a little bit, not bitter isn't the right word, but kind of feeling a bit scorned, I think I said. So I think to understand why that didn't happen, which may not happen immediately because this person seems to be acting quite mysteriously, but when that understanding comes, I think it will relieve that kind of feeling of scorned, which is going to be a relief for both parties. Like, it's a relief for you when you also let go of that feeling of anger or resentment as well. The other card that came out was the anemone, windflower, sorry, windflower, and the card is anticipation. I felt like an arrow pulled back and ready to be launched into something big. Anemone. So at the beginning we had that Judgment and the Knight of Wands, and I was like, wow, there's dynamic energy, something about to happen. It's like it's now or never kind of thing. You may be feeling like, well, this person's going to have to act pretty quick. You might get this sense of like, sometimes we just get that intuitive feeling of like, oh, something's about to happen, something's going on. And yeah, I would just say that can kind of be exciting. So yeah, I would say anticipate things changing, but also this person I think they're also anticipating for the future. So as I said, if they feel like if they take action too impulsively, then everything they're working towards could crumble. So there is this great need, there's probably why the Strength card came out like 500 times, is this feeling of anticipation and excitement for the future, but there's maybe now that someone's made some sort of decision, but there's also having to temper that with practical, logical concerns as well. So that is what I've got for you, Sagittarius. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. Please do like the video and leave me a comment if you like the new format. If you like the video, I really hope that the reading helped someone out there. Thank you for all your support. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.